Yo, good morning. What is up? Day 55. We survived. We survived yesterday, the exertion migraine. Today's a rest day, so also more sleep, just relaxing the body, so relaxing the CNS. All of that can be good, but yeah, yesterday morning I had the stars that I was seeing and the dizziness and some a migraine, like all that weird stuff, but I took some acetaminophen and that helped clear things up. And I was still a little bit slow later in the night, but mostly all back to normal. So certainly now all normal. And I had my wife watch the Twitch video and she thought that I wasn't breathing through the leg extensions that I was doing, which I was pushing really hard on. And that's what it was. I was like pushing really hard on the leg extensions, holding my breath, and then I stood up and saw stars. So I think that's probably what it was. Probably not breathing correctly. And I just have like in general low blood pressure. So low blood pressure, not breathing well, pushing in that way, just pushed something, blood pressure in my brain or something. Pushed on my occipital lobe. I don't know. This is me not being a doctor, trying to figure out what happened. Let's see, maybe turn this up just a little. It's like all overcast outside. It's pretty nice. I say that because it's like movie time for me when it's overcast, which I really like. So no training today, but I'm headed down to a parish in Janesville because we're helping them with brand, which will be awesome. We're doing brand and logo for them. The first of many pastorates, hopefully, that can use that help. And it's great because, like, I don't do much in this process. I'm just kind of the connector, the creative, the salesperson, the organizer. So I kind of manage the projects, but John will run the meetings, which I'll participate in. And then Hannah does the deliverables, which is awesome. So not a ton for me to do except facilitate and help and be creative and schmooze. So it's kind of like my favorite kind of meeting. So that'll be good. That'll probably take up most of the day. It's only like 3 hours of meeting, but it's like 45 minutes away. Then we have an hour and a half of meetings and then an hour and a half break and then an hour and a half of meetings. So I might even get to go to mass today, which would be really cool for lunch. So that's a thing we do. Yeah. All of this figuring out health. So kind of back to that concept and back to the exertion headache and or migraine. I had thought I was wondering. I was asking my question myself. I was like, "Is this a stroke? Is this what a stroke is?" But my wife again saw the video and she's like, "Well, your speech was fine. Your motor skills were fine. Your memory seemed to be fine. So none of those things were affected. It was just the vision." Which, when I do exert myself, I do see stars occasionally. This was just maybe more of a severe version of it. So it could have been like a lack of oxygen. So seeing stars, you're holding your breath, you're pushing hard, and the lack of oxygen causes you to see stars. It could have been that. I don't know. But in all of these things, we're trying to maximize our health. So I was thinking about it. I was like, unless I have like some kind of defect, it shouldn't be a stroke because that type of thing shouldn't be able to happen in my body with my nutrients, the way that I eat, the healthy way that I eat, my low cholesterol, my good blood pressure, my exercise. I'm doing all the things that one should be doing. So unless there's some fluke somewhere, which happens, I was pretty sure it wasn't a stroke. But since I've had the stars occasionally when pushing hard and doing exertion, I think it's just breathing and trouble with that. So go car, go. We're in a red light. So yeah, I feel pretty confident about the self diagnostic. If anything else happens, if I notice any residual issue, I'll definitely go get it checked out though. For real. You don't want to mess around with stuff like that. Heart conditions, brain conditions. It's probably better to overreact, honestly. I probably should have just gone to the doctor and they're like, no, you're fine. And then, everything's all good. But I didn't. So next time anything like that happens, I will make sure to go to the doctor. Also, had it been like my wife, I probably would have just been like, go to the doctor. So it's this weird, like, you got to be the tough guy and don't have problems and everything's fine and push through and all that stuff, that sentiment, which I guess is probably going to get me killed eventually. I don't know. We're getting real. We're getting real here today. We're getting real. Man, I need to shave like every third day. I don't shave very often because it takes a while for my hair to grow, like my facial hair, and I don't have much, but I really like a clean shaven face. Looks nice. Looks kempt, well kempt, adequately kempt. So, all right, what else? Tip of the day. Tip of the day. Oh, I'm going to be switching out from my whey protein into plant because I'm moderately allergic to whey, and so the doctor recommends I go off whey for a little while. So that will mean yogurt, that will mean whey protein. Those are the two primary ways that I have whey. So I need to go off them for 3 weeks and then see how my body does after reintroducing a little bit of whey. And then if that's the case, then I can just, if the case is that I don't have a strong reaction, then I can jump back on that, but probably still rotate it out. In general, that's probably what I just need to do is rotate out my foods. So I'm not having the same thing over and over again. So I'll work on that to figure out like an A and B week. Like A week is Fiber One cereal and protein milk, whey protein milk, pre-workout, and then post-workout I have egg white burrito of sorts. Dude, this light is killer. So soft and smooth and silky. And then I'll probably have yogurt around lunchtime, and then 2, 3 o'clock I'll have a salad. That's typically what I've been doing. And sometimes in there I've been having a Quest bar or something. It just kind of depends on what I need for nutrients. And then whatever I have for dinner, and then my protein frosty. But the protein frosty again is whey. So if I go plant based, that should help with any of the whey or digestion issues at night. And really, I don't know that I have many digestion issues. It seems like when I take my post workout and my greens on an empty stomach, it runs right through me, which is not fun. And maybe the whey is causing some bloating, but beyond that, it's like nothing. So we get rid of the whey, maybe less bloating, and then change up some other foods. Ooh, slow traffic, stopped traffic. This is not good. This is terrible. It just says traffic. It doesn't say accident. Usually my phone will say accident reported ahead or something like that. So at least we don't have that. All right. Just gotta drive safely and pay attention. All right, we gotta pay attention to traffic. So I'm gonna head out. You guys do good, be great. We'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for hanging. Please do like, subscribe, hit the bell, be notified when we're on. I'm gonna get to 100 of these, whether it's useful or not. I'm gonna get to 100, and I hope this forwards the mission of just creating content for the business, creating content for kind of the fitness influencer type content, and then also with the fitness resource and website. Hopefully, this can be a part of that. So, all right. Do good, be great. See you next time. Sayonara. Bye.